What's up, everyone? We have yet another The Streak Continues amazing workout for you today. We're gonna get things started with a little bit of strength. All you need is a chair. All right, if you do have a bench at home, you can use the bench. If you do not have that, you can use a chair, you can use stairs. As always, use whatever we can in our house at this time, okay? So what we're gonna do, kicking off with strength, you're gonna put 8 minutes on the clock, as many rounds as possible. Now, we'll have 10 reps per exercise for this first part, okay? 3 exercises. Your first exercise is going to be 10 tricep dips. So making sure the heels of our hands are on that chair. You can do a couple things here depending on your level of difficulty or what you would want your level of difficulty, okay? You can keep your legs bent a little bit. You can extend them out with your heels on the floor, or if you want to make it a little bit tougher, you can have something under your feet. So stack some books, maybe have something that, another chair, whatever you want to raise those feet off the floor, but coming down and then using the heels of our hands to push back up, getting that full flex on that tricep, okay? So tricep dips is your first exercise. Your second one is going to be step-ups. Now, this will be 10 per leg. So if you start right leg, you'll leave that right leg on the chair, or stair, step up, get a little bit of a high knee, come back down, keep that leg on the chair, step back up, and come back down. That's 2 reps. We'll go 10 each leg on that one. And then finally, your last exercise for this first strength portion is going to be 10 elevated hip bridges. So our heels are going to be resting on that chair. You're going to be at a little bit of an angle, so you don't want to be right up on it, but at a little bit of an angle. We want to use that heel, those heels and that chair to push those hips up towards the ceiling and then come right back down, all right? Now you may be wondering, how far should I go? Far enough that we squeeze those glutes, but we don't want to arch that back too much. We want to make sure to take care of that lower back, all right? So you've got that elevated hip bridge to finish there. So 8 minutes on the clock, 10 reps of everything. Don't forget that second exercise is going to be 10 per leg, all right? So go ahead and get after it, get some strength for your first part for today, and then we'll kick off into our circuit next. All right, today is all body weight. You do not need any sort of extra accessories other than that chair that I mentioned at the beginning, okay? In fact, you won't need that chair for the second part. This is all body weight, all right? We've got a 40-20 circuit. So you got 4 total rounds, going 40 seconds of that first exercise, 20 seconds of rest, 40 seconds of that next one, and so forth as we go through, okay? Now that 20 seconds can be rest, or if you want to add in some active rest, anything like that, if you want to do some jumping jacks, some seal jacks, whatever, if you want to try and keep that heart rate up for today. Otherwise, this is still going to be geared towards keeping that heart rate in that green and yellow zone if you got those my zones, those fat burning zones. If you don't have a my zone, you need to get one. And if only we knew somebody who sold those. Maybe it's us, all right? But here's our circuit for today, all right? You're gonna kick things off with a runner to walk out. So not quite high knees, all right, but running in place, each leg counting as 1, so 1, 2, 3, 4, up to 8. Then you'll stop, do that walk out, come right back to standing, runners again, walk out and back. Now again, with these 40 seconds, we wanna try and move as quick as we can through there, getting as many reps as we can in that time, all right? So we're gonna start with a runner to walk out. Second exercise, we're gonna go into that bear position. So in that high plank, feet are not gonna be extended. They're gonna be just right under your hips, all right? The knees are gonna be just above the floor for these for the bear position, all right? And it's gonna be bear kickbacks, all right? So you're gonna alternate legs, so we'll kick back, try and bring that heel up towards the ceiling, come right back down, go your other leg, heel towards the ceiling, and then right back. As always, when we're in those high plank positions, we wanna try and keep that butt from lifting up too much. All right, so keep that core engaged, try and keep that back flat in that bear position, kicking those feet up and back, alternating each time. Third exercise is a squat to a reverse lunge. So we'll come down into that squat, reverse lunge, come back, squat, other leg, and then back to that squat. So alternating legs in the lunges, but that squat is just straight up and down, and then that reverse lunge. Then we'll go into gorilla burpees. Now there's 2 ways to do this, all right? The first way is our fierce way. You start in that high plank position, kick those feet up, bring those hands off the floor into a low squat position, and then you go back into the high plank position, all right? So that right there, keeping that core tight, a little bit of explosiveness coming up and back, right? If you are not comfortable doing that exercise, the second way that you can do this is still in that high plank, and then we just step up, right foot, left foot, come up to that low squat position, and then step those feet back, okay? So again, 2 different ways to do that, whichever way you feel most comfortable doing. So you've got those gorilla burpees. And then our last 2, seated on the floor, hands being used as a support. Bend those legs just a little bit. We've got V crunches. So you want to try and bring those feet up off the floor and right back, up and back. All right, if you want to add a little bit of a tougher element to this, you can try and move them side to side. If you want to put something like a can of peas or whatever that is, you want to lift those feet up and over there. Otherwise, those hands will be right on the floor. Lift those knees up and then right back for that V crunch. And then your final exercise here is going to be a plank jack. So again, in that high plank position, kicking those legs in and out, as always, keeping that core tight, belly button and spine together for those plank jacks. So 40 seconds of work, 20 seconds of rest. That 20 seconds does not change no matter what. Even if you get done with that first set, that second set, that 20 seconds still exists there. And again, as a reminder, if you want to make it a little bit tougher, you can continue to move in those 20 seconds and that active rest, all right? That can be jumping jacks, seal jacks, rapid burpees, skaters, whatever you want to do for that 20 seconds, okay? So 4 total rounds, get after the circuit. All right, our finisher for today is a +1 finisher. So you're going to start with 1 rep of each exercise, then 2 reps, then 3 reps, and then 4. Your goal is to get all the way up to 10, okay? Once you get to that 10, you are finished. Now, you can set the clock if you want to. See how long it takes you. Give yourself a little bit of a challenge, all right? But if not, otherwise there is no clock on this one. It is just reps. So once you get to the 10th rep of each exercise, you are finished, okay? So let's look at our 3 exercises. We'll start with squat jumps. Now, these are not going to be the quick squat jumps that we're usually used to, going down in that squat and then kicking those hands back. These are going to be explosive ones. So we're going to kick those hands back and then explode up, come back down. You can gather yourself, or if you're really feeling it in a rhythm, once you get to that 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th round, you can explode up, come right back down, and then explode up again, okay? But that's the difference there. Use those arms, kick those hands and hips back, and explode up, trying to jump as high as we can on that squat jump. Then your second one is going to be a bear squat. So we're going to go back to that bear position, okay? A little bit of a different position there, not quite the one that we did before, but you're going to have those feet in just a little bit. So when you're in that high plank position, bring those feet in just a little bit. You're going to kick that butt back towards your heels. You should feel it right in your quad muscles, and then you'll come right back up into that high plank, back into that bear squat, and then right back up. Your third and final exercise of this fantastic +1 finisher is burpees. If you thought you were going to get through today's workout without burpees, you were sorely mistaken. And I know there were gorilla burpees in there, but these are the classic burpees. All right, these are the classic ones, all right? So you're going to have burpees there. And again, on that one, we can modify however we need. We can go all the way down into that push-up and then adding in that jump, or we can have those those feet go back, come right back up, add in a jump for that rapid burpee. Okay, so that is your workout. Great work for today. Get after it. Depending on when you are doing this, this might kick off your week, this might be the middle of your week, this might be the end of your week, but either way, it will get you right. All right, so set that clock, get those exercises ready to go, take that pre-workout if you need it, say a little prayer if you need it, all right? But good work on your workout today. We'll see you next time.